Yeah, SL had a friend from Texas, and the friend is actually who convinced her to reach out to me when I was at Concordia. And I don't know what the connection was exactly. I think from pageants or something that there was a friend from Texas. And maybe at one point they were thinking about living there or something. I don't know how deep that connection is, but I know that like they would go to lakes and rivers and stuff and like boating and tubing, all that. Um, so that kind of explains the whole connection with Mission Impossible, but they don't use the Tom Cruise just to show Benjamin. Like they use him for like they kind of mold him for whatever it needs to be. So I'm not using him to be like, oh, look at this or something. I'm not using it that way. I'm using it strictly to tell the story of like the current situation, but also it does in that scene in that I have in my liked videos in Mission Impossible 2, it does show the connections of like what they thought the vision board would be. So I'm not scaring anybody. That's just what they thought. I mean, we have to be like Paul Walker says in Too Fast. Like, it just is what it is. Like, it's not about, doing this or that at this point. It's not about that. Everyone has had their journey. Now we're coming to a summation of it all. And it's not about, you know, doing some crazy ass thing. Um, Brad Pitt in the scene that I have in my liked videos, he shows how it's a trap, and they take out the knees with that. And yes, there's a chime, the ambulance chime RA, but see, like they look at that as like that's the trap one, like that's the one that it's on the way out, like Peter the Roman. They have all these titles for it, but like that's not really what it's about. It's about the God bow, like the true essence of the Kachina, and that's why Achilles slices in the trapezius in that first scene because he was trapped. I've read articles of him when he was a poet in jail, and it was in the New York Times or the Chicago Times, and like he cut off, and it was 7 days later he was in his first film. And Jackie Chan was kind of the same way, but his was I can't remember exactly, but um or not Jackie Chan, Jet Li is who I'm talking about. But anyway, those are traps, okay? There were flocks that came out like that, that they went through this crime, but that's not the way to do it according to their actual scrolls that are like the Kachina. It's that they show the trappings of it all. That's what they constantly show. And like Grok's channel and everything is the burdens to show how we all like through craftiness like helped each other. That's all that it is. It's not, put it all on one person. Like that's not what it is. So I just wanted to come on here and say that real quick. But that Mission Impossible 2 does show like how that the native family was even thinking about Texas. Like in it like I know it seems like, well, no, they were set in O Town, but like I don't think that's true. Like maybe the dad was after a long time, but like it's not like that from the start because of the friend and all that that they had those roots and they just latched onto O Town whenever they got into their set position. All right, thank you.